So basically he's saying 250 rushing yards is insane. Yo, hello guys, and welcome to the Metro News Network, where we will be taking a look around the leagues. I can say that now, the leagues. That yes, I'm running myself crazy. I'm juggling multiple series on my channel, multiple leagues with multiple names, and I'll probably run myself into the ground, but I'm doing it because it's fun, and I like to challenge myself. We have 3 leagues running right now, which means now Metro News Network, the host, Metro News, the editor, Metro, the recorder at Metro, we have a lot of things to do, and we have a lot of things to cover, not just football anymore. Even though football is our main thing, and I will always probably put the most work into my football videos, we have more leagues to cover. So we'll start off with exactly that. We'll start off with none other than Ryan Mackey. I do not know what position he plays in hockey. We all know that he's a strong safety for the Arizona Cardinals, and on the side he's going for that Metro Cup. But he had a reporter ask him after the hockey game, so you guys won this game, which means you are going on to the Metro Cup. What are you guys going to do to celebrate? So basically, if you guys don't know, in NHL 20, they just won the game to go to the Metro Cup. And Maggie said, celebrate? No, we have our eyes on a prize. If we lose focus, we won't beat whoever we play against. We will spend our time practicing and reviewing film of these games. So no celebrating yet at all. Reporter says, well, all right, that's all I have for you. I hope you have a great night. Congratulations on the win. And Mackey just said thank you and thank you again. So there it is. Ryan Mackey and that team, the LA, man, they look dominating. Moving over to football really quickly, we have 2 rookies. I want to make sure I check because I have a checklist here. I want to make sure I check it off. Wide receiver Troy Smith. I will put him on the screen right now. Congratulations, my friend. You've been drafted to the Arizona Cardinals. So checked off that list there. He is a wide receiver, by the way, and brothers of Jalen Smith and Angel Smith. Angel Smith is a wide receiver for the Baltimore Ravens. So maybe a brother rivalry brewing up. Arizona, Baltimore. There's also some talks about Arizona trying to get running back Zach Keister in free agency next year. We'll see how true that is. And next up, we have rookie quarterback who got drafted. Well, he went undrafted, but he just got signed to, you guessed it. Well, you probably didn't guess it. The San Francisco 49ers have picked up Cam Ramsey. Again, it's in the same division. This is a struggling team, and you're on the screen. Now, I want to note this is something very... Who remembers Jimmy Calvin? You guys let me know. I don't even know if he doesn't really... if he has ever commented, but he submitted a player. This is a subscriber, and he had some early success in the series where he was really active, and then once his character kind of fell off, he kind of fell off of commenting as well. So... we haven't really heard from Jimmy Calvin in a while. He just kind of plays and does his thing now. Is he possibly getting replaced? Moving it back over to hockey. Also, you guys let me know, how do you like me putting every sport in the Metro News Network videos? Also, man, there's a lot of things we got a lot to cover. But you know what? I know you ain't got nowhere to be because you're under quarantine right now, just like I am, and I'm trying not to go crazy. I know you guys are trying not to go crazy as well. And if you're still working, my heart goes out to you. Please stay safe. Just stay safe. But I wanted to ask you guys a question. You let me know what you think about this. Would you guys like... I would still do the Metro News Network videos, but would you guys like every now and again in the series, and we'll just focus on Madden, this is just for football, for me to go live on YouTube and chit-chat with you guys, have the stats pulled up to my right, maybe and have them on the screen, and just chit chat with you guys. And we could just look at all the numbers around the league, or career stats, season stats, play standings, and all that, and just have a good time. And any subscriber who wants to know their stats, we could look at them right there, and we could talk about them. We could also talk about the drama going on, and it would just be like a little chill live stream. It wouldn't be long. I'm not looking to do anything long. I'm literally talking maybe an hour at most. I don't want to. It's not going to be anything long, because I know even though we're quarantined, we have a lot of things we have to do. We don't want to just sit around. But we could also even maybe hop into a game. You guys let me know I'm thinking about that. It'd probably be until next year or next season if we did it. But you guys let me know what you think about that. So stay tuned for that. But Luke Adams said, he had a reporter ask him, Luke, what does it feel like being on a winning team for the first time in your career after this 4-1 start? It's the best start your team has ever had since you've been a player in the league. Luke said, it feels great to be winning. It's not only me, it's our great coaching staff and my teammates like Deshaun or Luke Crown. And yeah, it feels great. So Luke is clearly given a shout out to his team. He's not taking the glory, even though he had reporters coming up to him asking him, how does it feel to be on a winning team, and yada yada. Now, that's really good. Zach Keister, running back, also congratulated the rookie Ja'Cory Davis for his first ever touchdown in the league, and that happened in last episode as well. Now, you guys, if the more you engage, the more names we can get out there. It's pretty clear on that. Moving down the list, though, moving it over to baseball really quickly. Ryan Cogswell says, I don't know. Carlos Correa, I guess that's his name, isn't diving for plays. He doesn't seem like a starter to me. And I am so glad. I had a lot of you guys saying bench him. He doesn't deserve to play. Yeah, he's not a starter. Get that man out of there. Get him out of Detroit. That's exactly what's going to happen. I'm sorry, dude, but in my opinion, he's not going to make it. If you guys didn't see that episode, make sure to go see it. You kind of get to see me get a little frustrated with my team. Jamie Bell, he was the pitcher. He started for his first time in the series. He said, "Sorry, my guys, I got to get better and do better. I take that responsibility for the L. I'll get better." So he basically he stands up for it, and he did. He had a rough start. The pressure was on him, but Jamie Bell, man, he's a classic subscriber in this league on the channel. And you know what's crazy? As he hasn't been here the longest, but he has engaged very, very well on my channel. He's always commenting, and he does it in a very great way. So Jamie Bell, shout out to you, my man. I appreciate all the comments that you put out there. For football, so we're going to move over to the football side of it. Reporter, this is Jamie Bell. He said, a reporter asked Jamie, how do you feel with your team starting 3-1-1? Jamie said, I'm pleased with our start. Hoping we can keep this fire and momentum going. I'm gonna do my best to push us, and our talent will do the rest. The reporter said, would you ever consider leaving the Raiders, especially in a league, in a world where that seems to be the move for every player around a thing? And if not, who would you love to bring to your team if you could build it? Jamie said, I love the Raiders. I'm a ride or die for my team. I know that's not the popular thing to do, but that's just me. He said, being said, I know this is a business also, so any team that wants me, I'll give them my all. To the second part of your question, if I could get anyone on my team, I would probably take the best running back in the league right now, Zach Keister. This guy is a beast and a true professional. It would be an honor to play next to him. I feel there's not a lot of people who have that DNA where it's ride or die and they throw down for the team that they're with. This is a fast-moving world, and everyone's looking for the next move instead of looking at right where they're at in that moment. I'm that kind of guy, and I think that Zach Keister is that kind of guy. So I would love to have Zach Keister behind me when we make a push for the Super Bowl. I added all that at the end, but that's basically what Jamie Bell's saying. Jamie Bell, man, he's a character. I think he's going to have a very successful career. And I'm not going to lie, there's a lot of talks about Keister going to Arizona, but that would be pretty deadly if Oakland could score Keister as well. Like, there's a lot of teams looking at Keister. Next up, we have Gregory Shelton, a wide receiver from the Dallas Cowboys. This is a good, man. You guys, if you're just joining into the series, you got to watch this series from the beginning. See how much it's grown, how much it progressed, and you're gonna know a lot of these names. Now, Gregory had a reporter come to him. And he said, "So you guys are 4-1. How you feel about that?" And GS said, "Oh, I like that, GS, I like that. We're going to start calling him GS. GS, he said this. He said, this is what I was talking about when I said we were making the playoffs. Our first game, that was a practice match. Everything else is the real deal. All I'm saying is that we're taking the NFC East by storm." Also saying it wouldn't surprise him if they won't win it all the way. So yeah. A reporter asked Dylan, Dylan, how do you feel about the team? Dylan said, I'm just here waiting for my chance because we have Deshaun and I have to wait to prove to coach what I can do. And then the reporter asked him, well, what's your take on the NFL and the league itself? And Dylan said, there's a lot of talk, but the main person is Zach Keister. There's a lot of people that talk crap, but the main person is Zach Keister. But he actually has the skill to talk unlike others. So he does a lot of talking, but that's the one player that can back it up. Got it. So this is the biggest news I think of today. So Justin Mitchell, he has decided, and you can do it as well. He's the first to step up and show he's got what it takes to be a man in this league. And he's decided to put a little wager he's put a wager on the line. Now, it all started, he said, if I don't get over 100 yards next game, do a -5 on my accuracy. Now, I'm going to jump to Justin Mitchell's defense right here. You guys can't see because for some reason I can't find it on, I can't find it here, but I have it on my phone. So Zach Keister jumped and said, wait, 100? What kind of goal is that? If you throw for under 100 yards, you should get a -25 accuracy and benched. How about under 250? Now, I will jump to Justin Mitchell's defense because he didn't ask for anything positive. He just literally said, hey, next game, if I throw under 100, dude, -5 on my accuracy because I shouldn't be doing that. He didn't say, but if I throw over 100, give me +10 or +5 or whatever. So he wasn't, literally, there's no way he can win. He's just saying, hey, if I play bad, give me bad stats. But Justin Mitchell, even though he's a rookie, he's going to show that he can still stand up and defend himself. He said, Zach Keister, matter of fact, how about this? If I throw under 150 yards, I get a -15 speed and -10 accuracy. Is that good enough for you? He said, and if you rush under 250, you lose -25 speed. What about that? Now, then he said, at Zach Keister, you gonna chicken out? Now that's where I pull back on the defense, Tony. Okay, that's not a fair deal. He said 150 for him, but 250 for Zach Keister. Now that running 100 and 250 yards, that's that's just not fair, Mitchell. I'm sorry. So Zach did say, bro, at Justin Mitchell, 100, 150? Are we talking rushing or passing? Good quarterbacks average like 250 to 280 a game. 250 rushing yards, 125 rushing yards is considered elite in a game. Do you even understand the sport? So basically he's saying 250 rushing yards is insane. 125 rushing yards for a running back in a game is considered an elite game. I would say that is a very great game. I don't like to use the word elite because elite is better than 125 in my opinion. I would say if you had a 200-yard game, that's elite. Like, you know, that's something you're not going to see as much. Now, I would still say 250 yards is ridiculous. Like, the deal that Justin Mitchell was trying to make with Zach Keiser is not fair. It would be a lose for Zach Keiser if he was to take that deal. But he did say, at Justin Mitchell, 250 rushing yards has only happened 13 times in history. Why the hell would I agree to that? I'm just saying, if you want to make a confident wager, pick an actual impressive number for passing. Nothing unrealistic, but 100? 150? 100 is weak. Is a weak half. He said 300 is kind of the target elite QBs go for weekly. Then Justin Mitchell said, as Zach Keiser, what about 150? Is that doable? And so he's just not understanding. So then Zach Keiser says, under 150, bro, you want to lower my stats than man up and legit with a legit goal. If you want to do a man-on-man wager between me and you, man up and do a legit goal. He says, 250 is low average, and you want me to bet my speed. You have the worst game in Metro history. Hell nah. You have the worst game in Metro history. Wait, 250 is low average, and you want me to bet? Did he just say he had the worst game in Metro history? Is that true? I don't know if that's true. I think there's a subscriber who's had a worse game. Did Justin Mitchell actually play bad? I can't, because I do so much recording, I can't even remember what happened last episode. I'm going to have to rewatch that. Did he have the worst performance in Metro League history? I don't know. But Justin Mitchell then retweeted. Look, this is the longest beef back and forth we've had, but I love it. So let's keep going. He said, you can't do a simple 150 when Adrian Peterson did 296 in a single game at what, 23? Then Zach Keiser said, and this would be the last one. He said, he ended it here. He said, I'll bet I can average 5 yards a carry next game, which 4 is good. 5 is amazing. But with the lack of carries I'm getting, they won't give me a chance to get 150. But I'm not agreeing to put stats on the line unless you agree you have to throw for over 325 yards. Now, there it is. There was nothing else said after that. So someone needs to step in. I wonder who's going to step in. I'm going to set a number. Okay. I'm going to set a deal. I don't care. Since this happened, it's happening now. There ain't nothing you can say now. You can't back out now. Y'all done did it. All right. I'm going to give both of y'all your own split wagers, your own split challenges here in this season. And if you don't meet that challenge, you're going to get something negative for both sides. And so basically what I'm trying to say is, in one episode, we're going to watch Zach Keiser, and if he doesn't do a certain goal, if he doesn't accomplish a certain goal that I set, then he gets something negative. And then we'll watch Justin Mitchell, and if he doesn't meet the goal that I set, retake. And if he does not meet the goal that I set, then he gets something negative. And we'll just go from there. If there's any more beef, if you guys can come up with an actual deal, then I'll let you two figure that out. But I had to obviously step in, and we're going to see what happens. Now, this has been a long Metro News Network. So we're going to end it off here. Next episode, with all that aside, next episode will be the Pittsburgh Steelers going up against the Cincinnati Bengals. It's already recorded. I already know the outcome. Luke Adams has put some stats on the line. If I don't know if I can find them. All right, here we go. So Luke Adams put up a challenge. He said, if I have one touchdown and more than 75 yards receiving, I think I deserve +5 speed. If I don't, give me a -8 in strength. Now, everything comes through me, and if I check it off and accept it and say that's a legit goal, then it's going down. And guess what, Luke Adams? You made a very, very good challenge. Probably the best I've seen. that is going to be kind of hard for a tight end, but not untouchable. So, you know what? Since you did a very good one, just because, you know, you're the first one to actually make a legit goal. If you do get this, I'm going to give you a plus 10 speed. And if you don't, I'll give you a minus 5 in strength. Just because I'm a nice guy. Okay? I'm a nice guy and you made a legit goal. Let me write that down so I don't forget. There you go. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know how you enjoyed the video in the comments down below. And as always, until next time, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.